Today we have with us Professor D.C. Kulshreshtha, who is the author of this book, Basic Electrical Engineering, 2nd edition, published by McGraw Education recently. So, Professor, when was its first edition published?
Well, it was published in 2009. This is the first edition of the book, and it had become very popular. It got very overwhelming response from teachers as well as students.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So, if first edition itself was so good, then why this new edition?
Well, it had to come because, All India Council of Education, Technical Education, that is AICTE, this formed a new syllabus, and they wanted to implement in all technical universities and engineering colleges. There were two reasons. First of all, it was supposed to maintain high standard of education, technical education, and secondly, they updated it so that the modern topics can be included.
Okay.
Those topics are important.
Okay. So, Professor, you say it is updated.
Yeah.
So, what is new?
Well, you see, in the first edition, we are discussing old things. First edition, we are discussing old things,
Right.
and fuse wire and the wiring also in the most of the homes, wooden battens were used, and that is what we are discussing, which in today's world, it is just useless to teach those things. So the new things had to come, like, very soon in India as well, we shall be having electrical vehicles running on the road. And these vehicles use only 3 or 4 components. Those components are, first is, you have DC to DC converter, there is a battery, and that battery voltage is somewhat low, so it has to be up-stepped. That is done by a DC to DC converter.
Okay.
So when we get sufficient voltage around say 400, then that voltage is DC. Again it is converted back to AC by inverter. And inverter are used in most of the homes,
Right.
which convert the DC battery voltage into AC voltage. Now that AC voltage obtained runs a motor, that is induction motor, and that motor control is there, that's all. There is no combustion engine, so therefore this electrical vehicle is very eco-friendly. If it is going to come very soon, then don't you think that we should know about these things now in the present day? So that's why the revision. I really appreciate AICTE to take up this step.
That's right. But Professor, don't you think if these new topics are added, then you need more than a semester to study the subject?
You're very right. Semester time is limited. In that limited time, we have to cover the syllabus. Naturally, so the old topics which are not important at all or not so important have been deleted and new topics have been added which are useful to us. So that is what has been done.
Thanks a lot, Professor D.C. Kulshreshtha, for sparing your valuable time. I'm sure your talk will benefit a large number of engineering students, and we will discuss some other important aspect of this subject some other time.
Definitely.
So till
Thank
then,
you very much.
goodbye.
Goodbye.